Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Ninjaxtx, and welcome to the 67th video in my sixth round of philosophy videos. When we experience things with blessing block, we don't often know they're blessing block. But as I've showed you guys, you have to know and be aware of what a blessing blocker is. Once you identify that, blessing block, if blessing blockers getting your circle, you're able to identify them quickly, and you're able to set your boundaries. Now, going back to what I said last week, if you set those boundaries and people still refuse to respect them, uh, you may have to cut that person out of your circle. And if people don't understand why you cut them out of your circle, you may have to cut the people that don't understand out of your circle as well. I'd rather have a tight circle of friends that understood me than have a larger circle of friends filled with people that are there for you only when it's convenient for them. There for you only when it's beneficial to them. Because you never know if people like that are real. They're using you to get over. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If people use you to get over, and you start using people to get over, you don't really know, you won't really be able to have the spirit of discernment and know who's in real need of help because you become embittered to a lot of people. You become embittered to the world if all you deal with is blessing blockers. Blessing blockers come along, yes, they do, especially when you're starting to do more positive things. Blessing blockers will come out of the woodwork. And if you're not careful, you will become a blessing blocker. You can become your own blessing blocker. Now, yes, I've talked about all this before. And yes, this is an overview of what I've talked about in the past. I just hope that some of you guys watching this got something from it. If you think I'm being evil with what I'm saying, uh, chances are you're the problem. If someone is recognizing that they have blessing blockers in their lives and they need to get them out to be more positive and to be happy, that's what I'm here for. I'm not here for the ones that spread hate. I'm not here for the ones that say, "Oh, I hold grudges," because anybody that knows me knows I don't hold grudges. I forgive. I'm real quick to forgive. But what I am not going to do and what I don't want my viewers to do and my friends to do is to constantly go back into a situation where they could be used or hurt or talked about. Because here's the thing, people used and hurt and talked about Jesus. Here's the thing, but that didn't stop Jesus from doing what he had to do to help others. That didn't stop Jesus from coming down here and enduring what he had to endure for our sins. He didn't say hate your enemies. He said love thy enemy and love thy neighbor as you love yourself. I love everybody until they give me a reason not to. Even if they give me a reason not to, I'm still going to be there if their need is great. If their need is something that I can provide them without giving them too much of myself, I'll still be there. But see, here's the thing. As I said, when you set those boundaries, make sure the boundaries aren't set out of bitterness. So the boundaries in your life, make sure the boundaries aren't set out of bitterness. Now, if those boundaries are set out of bitterness, you need to check yourself because when you set boundaries out of bitterness, you then become the blessing blocker. You then become your own blessing blocker. So set those boundaries that help you keep your personal sanity. Yes, but do not set those boundaries that are going to block you from getting your own blessing. Don't set boundaries that are going to block you from helping others reach their blessings. I hope that touched someone's heart. I hope that makes someone think about how they may be living life. Please take care of yourselves and each other. One world, one love. If you guys have any questions, comments, and or requests, please drop them down in the comment box below or off to the side, depending on where you're seeing this video. And I will see you guys tomorrow for our next Chairbound to Screamer series lesson or session, 11:45 a.m. Tomorrow morning. Until then, take care. Bye bye.